What do you do when a place you love changes for the worst? For the worst? For the worst? For the, come on.
The reason I ask is because I'm off to check out a coffee shop that my patrons voted for over on Patreon. And there are so many places in Paris that I've tried over the years. I've shared a little bit about how I found coffee recently. You know, like so much of it had to do with writing and finding places where they would let me write, but also have good coffee. And usually you could not really do both, at least not for very long. And that's completely changed. Everything's exploded. And with the change comes a lot of change to the places that I've loved over time. And that kind of was that question for me that I'm posing to you, which is, how do you handle this? The tension between wanting to be a regular somewhere with wanting to try new things. And now, for me at least, with needing to make sure that the places that I recommend are still worth visiting in the first place.
What if it's not so much that it closes? What if a place just stops being good? It's springtime, which is great if you don't have allergies. I think I spot my coffee partner. Are you ready for a little bit of coffee, madame? Harvest. It was good. They had some really veggie options on, but she said they do change the menu every 3 months, so it's not veggie by concept. It just happened that all the stuff we had today was veggie. So I had a breakfast bun with like chickpeas and hard-boiled eggs, which is very good. Disa had a yogurt with granola, which was also looked very good. She was very happy with that. She also enjoyed the chai latte. Coffee was nice. It's great. It's nice to have a spot here on Rue de la Roquette. One of the most famous streets in Paris you probably have never heard of. This is not Patron voted on, but good job on the last one, Patron. This is a place I've been wanting to check out for a while. my.pocket, hot sauce store in Paris, which if it's good, I will want to support forever because we need more of this in our life. Bonjour. I think this is the only Tabasco sauce I like. But then, and they have the bomb. Oh no. This is the sauce I was telling you about.
Really?
This is the one that hurts. That was great. So Pierre is the owner of this place. He opened it 4 months ago. He will walk you through whatever hot sauces you want to try.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is very tempting. I could have stayed in there for a really long time, but I just went for a few mango sauces. That sounded the most interesting, and I walked out with lizard. What is this sauce? The Crazy Lizard Habanero sauce. I thought I was gonna go with like that funny fat man sauce, and then I ended up going with this instead. And it's all because he walked me through it. And come get a hot sauce. Support local. Come on. All right, so this video is just turning into random discoveries. Look at this. A little coffee stand with like magazines. Cute. I've seen this in London. I have not seen this in Paris yet. Let's, if they're here, let's get maybe a coffee. Bonjour. I guess it's free, yeah. But where are they? Oh man, we came right when they weren't here. It does look cute. Unusual place for coffee and curated reads to go. All right. Well, I like the vibe. So I was right. It's the same spot that is in Granary Square, right? By King's Cross in London, which has been in my vlog before. Random. Oh, Cooper, I've got coffee in that hand. Oh my God, dangerous. But anyways, fun little newsstand if you want to get some stylish stuff. They said they're based out of Barcelona, which makes sense why it's so stylish. You hop out at Voltaire. It's cute. Disa wanted to pop in here and do a little bit of shopping, which is perfect timing because I lost the plot on the story a little bit there, which Lindsay gave me a hard time for yesterday.
So when we did the little interview with David Leibovitz, we started in Miam, a local grocery store like this. So there are these local stores that source local, that are seasonal. And he's actually saying that the quality is often better than what you find in the market. Like if you go out to the market, a lot of those markets are bringing stuff in from the same places as the supermarkets. It's a very interesting insight. If you're here and you're looking to cook or you just want some fresh fruit, pop into a place like my.pocket, grab something tasty. You'll get something good and seasonal. He was just saying they have Corsican, was it nectarines or was it clementines?
I don't remember, but clementines, I think.
clementines. He said the season was only like 2 months long. Everyone's giving me a hard time lately. Anyways, what do you do when a place just gets kind of worse? Like, I've been talking about this a lot lately, about how much I appreciate where I'm at and getting to share the things that I discover that I love. And spending time like this, just wandering and checking things out as I go, whether my patrons vote for it or whether I'm just happen to be free and wandering, is just how I like to live my life. On Sunday, I was riding around getting Space Invaders on my day off, just like taking a break. And I ended up riding my bike way out of Paris to the point that my battery died. But I realized this is just what I like doing. I just love exploring, finding new things, going Space Invader hunting, trying new coffee shops when I find them, whatever. It's an absolute pleasure. The trick becomes, it's also part of my job now, sharing these places with you, trying to make sure that you have a good time when you come to Paris, or if you live here, helping you to know what's worth it, what's not. And how do you stay on top of it when places get worse? I don't know if I have an answer for this. I did it. Yeah, that was a good one. It was great. La Boutique Broc, which is I guess kind of a punny way of writing the Boutique Brocante. Cute selection. Nice lady. She's been open a year in May. And I'll add this to my guide. I'm trying to add more little shops to my guide. Let me know also what you're interested in. I don't know where this video is going anymore. I think the reason that's been on my mind so much is because when we put the passport together, I wanted 5 coffee shops and 5 bars. I was very honored that the first 5 coffee shops I picked immediately said yes. There were a bunch of places that I could have, and like honestly, it was hard to pick. But then there are some places and some bars in particular that I have actually had to drop from my guide. You know, for changes, for reasons, and things are always changing. I don't know if there's a place that you used to love that's changed, or, you know, you just had realized like it wasn't your thing anymore. I think there's sometimes it's confusing because it's like, is this just because my taste has changed, or is it because the place actually is not as good as it used to be? And I don't really know what the answer is all the time, so it's been on my mind. Anyways, today was just a bit of a reflective bopping around Paris. Hopefully you found some fun spots out of today. We went to some good spots. New places for me, whether you want coffee, a hot sauce, or a brocante. I think I just hooked you up. I just realized I can only turn right here, and I need to go left. I guess we're going right to go left. Anyways, thanks to Janet Smith and all my patrons for making it possible for me to go out and consistently try these places, see how they're holding up, and report back. If it wasn't for them voting on stuff like this, and if you want to vote, you want to have a say in the coffee shop I go to next time, the bar, the restaurant, whatever it is my patrons are voting on next, it might be a museum even, then head on over to patreon.com/jswanson. It makes all the difference in the world and is genuinely what's kept me going for the last decade. It's the engine behind all this. And with that, see you tomorrow.